What happens when a completely ordinary, routine domestic flight is suddenly disrupted by a seemingly eccentric passenger who calmly walks down the aisle, points at her fellow travelers, and accurately predicts the exact date and specific cause of their future deaths? In Here One Moment, a brilliant, thought-provoking, and deeply empathetic mystery drama by global best-selling author Liane Moriarty, listeners are swept into a gripping investigation of free will, destiny, and the profound fragility of human connection. The story begins on a standard flight from Hobart to Sydney. The atmosphere turns surreal when a quiet, older woman, later dubbed the Death Lady by media outlets, begins reciting precise, eerie prophecies to the passengers around her, predicting that one young man will die in a motorcycle accident at age 27, a young bride will succumb to a specific illness in her 30s, and an infant will drown. While initially dismissed as a bizarre hoax or a cruel mental episode, the passengers' skepticism shatters into absolute terror a few months later when the first prediction comes true with terrifying accuracy. Suddenly, the remaining survivors of the flight are thrown into a high-stakes psychological tailspin, forced to look at their lives through a ticking clock countdown. Moriarty brilliantly shifts between multiple character perspectives, exploring how different people react to a defined expiration date. Some plunge into a reckless frenzy of hedonism, others isolate themselves in a desperate, hyper-vigilant bid to outrun fate, while a few try to track down the mysterious prophet to discover if she is a genuine clairvoyant or a calculating monster orchestrating their demises. The audiobook experience transforms this intricate character study into an absolutely spellbinding auditory ride, utilizing a rich ensemble cast of Australian voice talents whose distinct inflections masterfully ground the characters' growing panic, dark humor, and deeply moving familial bonds, seamlessly blending a complex, slow-burn mystery with a profound philosophical meditation on how the certainty of death alters our willingness to truly live. Here One Moment proves why Moriarty stands as a master of modern domestic suspense, building toward a beautifully executed, surprising climax that will leave listeners holding their breath long after the final chapter ends.